You little kitty. Welcome, folks, to the channel, Clunkers and Classics, where we are restoring the 72 Nova. This is episode 11, I believe. And we're rolling right along. I did go ahead and finish the rear deck with the or installing the speakers in that rear deck. We did the rear deck last episode, so that's all situated. I still got to run the wires. I'll be running the wires down all along there. I'll do that later. I ordered a dome light. The 72 is round, but the headliner I took out of the 68 has that little oval looking one. So I actually ordered that one since it was actually cheaper. So this is it here. I think it was $18 and something. That's the base of it and the cap. I'm gonna have to clean up the connections there and plug them in. Came with two little screws. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on now so we can be finished with that. And then we're going to start on this rear end by taking out the gas tank. I gave everybody a preview look there last episode. It's got the main gas here going to the engine, and then 3 vents, 2 vent lines there, 1 over there. Now I looked online at new gas tanks. I think the cheapest is $168 through Rock Auto, and then there was one on eBay for $169 shipped. So I'm not sure exactly which one to get, because I don't want to do away with that little box up there. See, there's 4 lines going into it. Let me open this trunk and I'll show you. There's that little box. It's a little, I don't know, for emissions or whatever. There's the rear speakers up there. I had to get longer screws. So I'm not sure if that little box, you know, who knows, it could be leaking, and well, I don't know, there's no rust on it. It might be galvanized or something, but it's a weird little contraption. Just about every year GM had something different for them friggin' emissions. So what was there, 4 lines going up into there, and then it has the, which I don't have, is I'm assuming a vacuum canister right here, this line here. You can see that line there goes down along the frame rail there. And I don't have a vacuum canister. I wasn't going to get one, but you can't just plug them off. See, what happened in my 87 El Camino, it was like that, and somebody put a cap on here. Did away, I don't know where the vacuum canister went, but they just put a cap on there. Well, the El Camino sat in over 100-degree heat there for a month or 2 in the summer. This is like 5 years ago when I bought it, or longer than that now. And I went to start it, and it was click, 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 and the engine was froze up. And I was like, what the hell? And I took out the spark plugs and cranked it, and just gas shot out all the spark plug holes. So that was because this vent was plugged off. Okay, so I ended up getting a vacuum canister for it, but I let that thing sit, and every time I go to start it, every couple of months or whatever, it's out of gas, even though I'd put a few gallons in each time before I start it. So I'm thinking that I know I should probably get I think I bought a vented cap for it, but it seems like the gas, see, when it was capped off, the gas had nowhere to go but up through the carburetor and dump down into the engine. So anyway, I can't just cap these off. I got to get either the right one or something. So, but I'm thinking it just needs one, you know, one line going to the engine and one vent line. But I don't want the vent line to be pushing out gas. Okay, and I think I mentioned my 69 Chevelle when I did it. It just had one line going to the engine and then just one line with a little plastic deal going straight up. And that's what I was thinking for this. It went straight up behind the gas tank with a little cotton ball filter looking thing. So I don't know if I should do away with all that. I know that ain't leaking, but I'm just worried that if it ever did, you're going to be having gas fumes in here. And why does it have 4 going in there? That seems like kind of a crazy idea. I mean, my 78 only has 2, right? One to the engine, one to the vent. Why does this have 4 going up to this deal, and then one on the other side going to the canister? So anyway, I'm not sure what all to do with all that, but for now, we're going to snip all the little rubber deals to it. The rubber lines, they're all shot anyway. We're going to replace them. That looks like the ground there. And I don't know what that is, because it's got, I assume this is the power here. It goes up. It goes up through here. And I guess this, see, it's been all rigged up before. It goes up through the, this is it. Oh, it does have 2 wires. It's got 2 wires going to the sending unit. Now this one looks like it's chewed up by rats. The other one, I don't know. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of weird. It's got 2 wires. 78 only had 1. So anyway, there's 2 wires going down there. I'm not going to worry too much about them right now. But it seems like one's going on the inside, or the front, one's going on the back. So we're going to cut all them rubber lines, take my impact and take these 2 off, drop the tank, and take a peek inside. I'm sure it's gonna be shot, but you never know. It might be fairly clean in there, who knows. And then I might take off the 68 gas tank and see how that's vented, and take a peek inside there, see how that is. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing here in the next few minutes. So I ordered some parts, miscellaneous stuff. I ordered some lines with these air shocks. They should be in any day. We're going to test them air shocks, see if they work. Ordered some other little stuff too. I haven't ordered, I haven't ordered a gas tank or anything big like that yet. Okay, so let me get that done and I'll be back. Okay guys, got the interior light in there. Won't know if it works until I get the electrical hooked up and the battery in it, but that's it there. Got the gas tank out here. That's what it looks like underneath. No build sheet, but we know it's a 6-cylinder, so it's no big deal. It actually has some gas in here. Here's the sending unit here. It really doesn't look that bad. It's not froze up. It only did have 1 positive. I guess the other one must be for the license plate light, maybe. Got 2 wires, one for license plate, one for the sending unit. So that was the sending unit there, and then the negative on the back, and that was kind of rigged up there. But I can't believe that's 15-year-old gas. Can you see in there? It's probably kept it from rusting. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be any good or not. Probably. I don't even know how I can get that out of there. I don't know how them vents work, whether I could tip it up. But it doesn't look bad. I mean, that gas is brown. It's stinky. I don't know. I can try to get that gas out of there, but I might not have much luck. Yeah, let me do that. We'll see if that tank might be savable, and just pour 15 the sand and pour 15 that, and get a new sending unit for sure. This is actually, can't see it, but this is twists around. It's kind of bent or something. Okay, I'll be back. Well, I tipped it upside down. It's coming out of one vent, the old gas. See the color of it, 15-year-old gas. So it's not coming out of the other vents or the top. So we're just gonna let it drain, and I don't know, try to get the rest of it out there. Probably reuse it. Dented right here and right there, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I'm going to scuff down all this top here to get it ready to pour 15. Same with the gas tank after it empties, and scrape all the grease off that rear end and take the cover off, and we'll change the fluid on it. So I'll be back. Okay, some of it came out, but not all. But I forgot that I had this, got this little pump that I found in the back of a car. And actually the batteries are still good in it. So I'm going to stick that in there. Coming out. Little bits coming out, but there she comes. Yeah, stuff I find in the back of a junk cars, and the battery's still good after, oh, I don't know, it's probably been a couple of years, 2-3 years. Anyway, I'm going to try to get the rest of that gas out of there. I'll be back. Okay guys, I was scuffing down this gas tank. I got it all emptied. I got a bunch of paper towels and stuck in there, soaked it up, swished it back and forth, pulled it out, wrung out the paper towels, kept doing that. So every drop's out. It doesn't look too bad in there. I started scuffing and it's pretty beat up. Looks like it was hit right here. Who knows? Maybe it was that Copart one at one point and the forklift's got it. But it's all beat up here. It's all beat up here. And when I pour 15 in, it's even gonna look worse. It's all beat up here. And there's a couple of little things on here. I don't know if they were from I don't think it would have, well, I don't know. There's a little spot there, 2 spots there. Maybe they were rust holes or something from the trunk. And this is a big old chunk of something. There's a hole in the trunk now, about the size of a quarter, right where that was. So I don't know what they did there. Whether they patched a little hole in the trunk and it went down and latched on the gas tank, I don't know. So I guess I'll take the tank out of the 68 and take a look at it. It's probably going to be worse than this one for rust, because that whole trunk had been rotted out. Anyway, I don't know. I might order a new one. Splurge $168 plus a sending unit. So it's going to be it's about $45 or $50 for a sending unit. 220 bucks, something like that. Anyway, I'll be back when I decide what to do. Okay guys, I'm underneath the 68 parts car. Just gonna pull the gas tank out of this one. It's kind of beat up too, but I couldn't find the negative. Here's for the positive for the sending unit. And then I just seen one line to the engine up there. I cut that. Didn't find any vents. So let's just undo it and see what happens. I'll set you up on the little mini tripod thing here. Okay. Well, here was the negative. It wasn't even hooked up to nothing. Take a look at the, yeah, look at that bottom of the trunk. It's been patched up. Just a rotten mess. Okay, I don't see any vents at all. I guess they just vent it through the gas cap, I guess. Is this a vented gas cap? What does it say on there? And I don't know. It's kind of wet right here. I don't know what that is. It's got that one big dent there. Oh, jeez. Feels like a bunch of dirt or dust flopping around in there. Let me grab a screwdriver and a hammer to bust that sending unit out of there. Yeah, it's just a rusty mess. That sending unit. It's just all rust and stuff in there. Here it's, and that's a surprise. This is supposed to only been off the road 5 years. In the 70, this is what I was expecting the 72 to look like. Though the 72 looks brand new compared to that. So yeah, this tank's gonna be no good. There's way too much rust and crap in there. It was worth a shot taking it off just to see. Okay, so let me decide what to do and I'll be back. Okay guys, I had this recorded, but I thought I did. I must have hit the wrong button. But I took off the cover, cleaned it all up, and drained all the fluid. There was no metal shavings or clumps of metal. All the gears looked good, didn't look chipped or nothing like that. So put the cover back on and filled it up with new fluid. I started cleaning. Well, you can't notice it that much. Started seeing some of this rust. There's so much dirt and crap up here. It's hard to get clean. I wanted to pour 15 it all. I wanted to get the pressure washer up here, but it won't reach this far. So, as far as a gas tank, I'm gonna get a new gas tank that'll actually fit this one with the 4 vents, or the 3 vents, 4 lines. So I'm fixing to order that. So anyway, I'll be back when I get some more accomplished. Okay guys, I spent most of the day playing Picasso here under. I got a bunch of pour 15, mainly up where the gas tank's gonna go, and the rear end and around where the drive shaft goes in. So that way I can put in the gas tank and drive shaft, and then I get those other spots later. I like to get it drivable. Oh, there's Kitty. And drive it up farther to get the power washer. And most of that, it looks like rust, but it's just mostly dirt, dust. I need to get all that out, especially around the quarter panels, wheel wells, stuff like that up here. Just blow all that out with water, I guess. Okay, I painted the drive shaft. I lost one of the end caps. I'm just going to go ahead and get new U-joints put in there. Those deals, little clamps that go to the rear end, they sell them. So I ordered a pair. They'll probably be in today or tomorrow. So I'm going to put new U-joints on it, mount that in there. I'll have to order the gas tank, probably be a week or so before that gets here. Okay, so I'll be back when I get some more stuff done. Okay guys, it's next day. Out here stripping the 68 parts car. I took the whole, let me show you inside here. I took the whole harness out, and that kick panel and the emergency brake, and I got the new deal there. It's just about ready to pull through. Those are a mother. Still got a few more of them things to do. You gotta push in the little clamps there and screw around with it. Okay, so I marked everything where they go, because if you're new here, in the last few episodes, I didn't have this, this harness here. One goes to the engine, one goes to the headlights and horn and everything. I didn't have this part for the 72. So I used the 68. I just unplugged it from here. So I go to plug it into the 72. I have this part of the 72. But a lot of these connections are different. Like this one here is a big red one. And if you can see there's nothing in there. And a few over here were different. So what I got to do is I doubt that I'm going to use this whole harness. I'm not even sure if it'll work, because it's got the key ignition instead of the ignition on the column. So I'm probably just going to splice in whatever wires are missing Just figure out where everything goes. Okay, and this is the son of a bitch here that's way in. You know, it's a non-AC car, so it has the vent. This vent pull handle there opens that. So that goes way in there. And of course, this emergency brake is right in the way. You know, it's right here. So you can't get this out. You can't pull that out. And then this here was a son of a bitch too, getting that stupid clip thing out to get the emergency brake thing off there. So anyway, you got to take all that off just to get this kick panel off. And I would have probably left it on, but on the 72 I did the passenger side and it was just full of dirt and leaves, and I bet this is too, so that's why I have to take this out of the 72, pull all that dirt and crap out of there. And you know, you should probably wait till you do the carpet, but I think I could probably bend it and get the carpet underneath there. So I got that. Here's the emergency brake thing here. There it is. It's pulled right out of there. I had to pull that whole system off this car. And the this side here, the left side brake pads and drum. I did the right side. Two front and the right side already. I have to do that one, then take off all them emergency brake cables. Get them little clamp things out of the back. That's going to be a bitch. Okay, and I think that's all I'll need off of it. I got this dash. Somebody in a forum wanted this dash. I don't know what it's worth, but it's off now. And I'll see if I can find his post there and contact him, see if he still wants it. Okay, that's all I got for now. I'll be back when I get some more stuff done. Okay guys, I got a bunch of big old mess going on here. Had to this is the 68 here, so I had to do the 72 and put all the wires into the spots that it's supposed to, or the same color wires as this onto the 72. See this red wire on the 72, that was over here, so I had to take it, pull it out, put it in here. So I did it all, but of course there's about 2 or 3 wires that there's one going to nothing in the 72, well, nothing if it was to the 68, and then 2 wires that I didn't know where they went. There was an extra blue one. So anyway, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I can turn the key and the engine cranks and the headlights work. The wipers, it gets power to the wipers motor, but it's not working, so I probably got a bad wiper motor. Other than that, I don't know what else. It's a pretty simple wiring system, but there might not be something that's going to work. You know, something like the signals. The signals don't click, but then the back wiring harness is just a mess. Probably can't see, it's getting dark. All these wires were shot. So I took the harness out of the 68, but it ain't much better. Look at these wires. This is for the back taillights. Just a mess. So, yeah, it's getting late in the day now, and I didn't get everything I wanted to get done on this episode, but I can't start the engine because I don't have the exhaust hooked up or the drive shaft in. I didn't want to run the transmission low on fluid. Did order another gas tank, sending unit, and a gas cap. So I got that coming for hopefully next episode, maybe. Then we'll get some U-joints after I get those clamps in the mail. They're not here yet. And I'll get the drive shaft, new U-joints, clamps and everything on next episode. On this, I still got to take off that all the emergency brake cable stuff. I started it in this rear brake here. We'll get that done next episode, hopefully. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video on that. It did a lot of work. It doesn't not a very exciting content on this, but like I said, I got the spent a whole day doing this pour 15 underneath this rear end here. So that's all ready. It's all ready for the tank and the drive shaft, so it'll look like we'll get a lot done here next episode when we get her running and stuff. Okay, yeah, subscribe, bottom right hand corner of the screen, just click it, doesn't cost anything, it's free. Like, comment, share, all that stuff. Hit the notification bell, it'll notify you when I get a new video out. And and then we'll get rid of this Nova, push it off into the backyard there once I get that emergency brake cable stuff done, because I don't think there's anything more on this that I need, that I know of. Well, I'll take that wiper motor off in case I need it. Other than that, I can't foresee anything that I need. Okay, so we'll see you next video, and thanks for watching.